Welcome to the Kingdom of Goshen, a prophetic sanctuary for the remnant with the spirit of Elijah, leading and building the new underground railroad worldwide. When we talk about survival today, most people think of canned goods, processed meals, or freeze-dried packets. These modern conveniences are fragile, expensive, and dependent on a global supply chain that can fail in a heartbeat. But for thousands of years, civilizations thrived on crops that were nutrient-dense, high in calories, resilient in harsh conditions, and easy to store. These are the forgotten foods that fed entire populations, survived famine, and sustained human life when nothing else could. Today, most of these crops are overlooked. Yet if we want to be independent, self-sufficient, and prepared for the challenges ahead, whether economic collapse, climate disasters, or societal unrest, we need to bring them back into our diets and homesteads. The first crop is amaranth. Amaranth was a staple for the Aztecs and other Mesoamerican civilizations. Its tiny seeds are packed with protein, up to 15%, which is higher than rice or corn. It is rich in lysine, an essential amino acid that most grains lack, which supports tissue repair, immune function, and muscle growth. Amaranth is also high in fiber, magnesium, iron, and phosphorus, giving sustained energy and supporting heart and bone health. These seeds can be popped like popcorn, cooked as porridge, or ground into flour, making them versatile for survival. A cup of amaranth contains roughly 250 calories, along with dense micronutrients that prevent malnutrition in harsh conditions. Second is quinoa, often called the mother grain of the Incas. Quinoa contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein source, rare for plant foods. It is rich in magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, folate, and iron, which are crucial for energy production, blood health, and cellular repair. Quinoa is also high in fiber and antioxidants, supporting digestion and immune resilience. 1 cup cooked provides about 220 calories, with 8 grams of protein, making it ideal for sustaining physical activity and survival in extreme conditions. Quinoa grows in poor soils and at high altitudes, demonstrating the resilience that allowed entire civilizations to survive centuries of drought and scarcity. Third is millet, used for millennia in Africa and Asia. Millet is drought-resistant and fast-growing, making it perfect for unpredictable climates. Nutritionally, it is rich in B vitamins, magnesium, calcium, iron, and phosphorus, supporting bone health, energy metabolism, and cardiovascular function. Millet is high in carbohydrates and provides steady energy for labor-intensive survival work. 1 cup cooked contains roughly 207 calories, with 6 grams of protein and a high fiber content that stabilizes blood sugar. Ancient kingdoms depended on millet to endure famine and feed large populations, and it remains one of the most practical crops for prepping today. Fourth is sorghum, another ancient powerhouse. Sorghum is high in protein, antioxidants, and iron, supporting muscle function, immune health, and combating oxidative stress. It is a slow-digesting carbohydrate, giving long-lasting energy without spiking blood sugar. 1 cup cooked has around 192 calories and 6 grams of protein. Sorghum is highly resilient in arid conditions and poor soil, and its seeds can be stored for years if kept dry. Historically, it sustained communities through droughts and periods of crop failure, making it essential for any survival-focused homestead. Fifth is buckwheat, often mistaken for a grain but actually a seed. Buckwheat is rich in protein, fiber, magnesium, manganese, and antioxidants like rutin, which supports cardiovascular health. It's low in fat but provides complex carbohydrates for energy, while the protein content of 6 grams per cooked cup helps maintain muscle and repair tissue. Buckwheat grows in poor soils, withstands cold, and produces high yields even when other grains fail, making it perfect for survival planning. Ancient Europeans and Asians relied on it during famines, and it can be ground into flour, cooked as porridge, or fermented into beverages. Sixth is a cassava, known as manioc or yuca in South America and Africa. Cassava is a root vegetable that is almost pure carbohydrate, providing the energy needed to survive hard labor or scarcity. It is low in protein, but high in calories. 1 cup cooked has around 330 calories, making it a reliable energy source when grains are scarce. Cassava is also high in vitamin C, supporting immune health, and contains potassium, which helps maintain electrolyte balance during physical activity. It grows in poor soils and can survive droughts, making it one of the most dependable survival crops in the world. Proper preparation is necessary to remove natural cyanide compounds, but once done, it's a staple that can sustain entire communities. Seventh is sweet potato, a crop that has fed civilizations in Africa, Asia, and the Americas. Sweet potatoes are high in carbohydrates, fiber, beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, vitamin C, and potassium. Beta-carotene is critical for vision and immune function, while fiber supports digestion and satiety. 1 medium sweet potato has about 100 to 130 calories, but its dense vitamins and minerals make it more than just a calorie source. It sustains health in ways modern, processed foods cannot. Sweet potatoes store for months if kept cool and dry, making them perfect for off-grid homesteads and prepper gardens. These 7 crops, amaranth, quinoa, millet, sorghum, buckwheat, cassava, and sweet potato, are the forgotten survival foods. They are high in calories, nutrient-dense, resilient in extreme conditions, and easy to store. They were chosen by both nature and human ingenuity to sustain life when other foods failed. Modern society relies on fragile supply chains and processed staples that will not survive prolonged crises, but these ancient crops can. For preppers, homesteaders, and anyone serious about independence, this is a blueprint for survival. Plant them, store them, learn how to process them, cook them, make them a central part of your diet. Understand their growing seasons, resilience, and nutritional profiles. These foods were the backbone of human survival for millennia, and they can be ours again. The Bible speaks often about provision and preparation. Proverbs 6:6-8 says, "Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler, yet it stores its provisions in summer and gathers its food at harvest." The civilizations that survived did the same. They stored high-calorie, resilient foods to endure famine and hardship. Preparation is not optional. It is wisdom, life, and obedience. If we want to survive what's coming, whether economic collapse, societal unrest, or natural disasters, these foods are a roadmap. They are nutrient-dense, calorie-rich, resilient, and proven. They are our bridge from dependence on fragile systems to true self-sufficiency. They are the blueprint for independence, homesteading, and survival in an unpredictable world. Amaranth, quinoa, millet, sorghum, buckwheat, cassava, sweet potato. Study them, grow them. Honor the knowledge of those who survived before us. In these 7 crops lie the lessons, the calories, and the nutrients that can sustain life and allow us to thrive, no matter what comes next. Preparation is not fear. It is prudence. It is wisdom. It is life itself. Patreon, the link is in the description and the comments. We are growing all-women communities, communities for families, and so much more. All off-grid, self-sustainable, and protected by the Most High God, Yahweh. We have land as low as $0 down and $50 a month all over the United States with no credit check, meaning your past does not define your future, and you can still get your family to safety. We have resources that show you how to start a homestead from scratch. Imagine living with your family and friends in a community supporting one another in love and peace. This can be your future, but you must act immediately. Time is running out, and it's time to grow your own food, control your water supply, and dominate your own power grid. Thank you so much for being here today. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.